Hey, what's up, everybody? I just picked up the WD Black high performance game drive, and I'm going to plug it into my PlayStation 5 and get to work installing as much of my PlayStation 4 library as I can on this external drive. I pick up a 4 terabyte off of Amazon for $99.99, and it advertises it as about 125 games for the 5 terabyte. So going by that, should be about 100 games for the 4 terabyte. So I'm going to plug it in and go through the setup for formatting the drive and start getting some games on here. All right, so once you've got your drive plugged in, go up to your settings and go to storage. Go to extended storage, and you'll see it right there, Game Drive Western Digital. And click on Format as Extended Storage. Agree to that prior prompt. Let this bad boy format. This USB drive has been formatted as extended storage. PS4 games and apps will now be installed in extended storage. Okay, so it says to change where PS4 games and apps are installed, go to Settings, Storage, Extended Storage, and then turn on or off. Always install PS4 games to extended storage. We're going to do that. To stop using and safely remove the extended storage drive, go to Settings, Storage, Extended Storage, and then select Safely Remove from PlayStation 5. Alright, so it's got a bit of a Mac OS in it. Let's go to Always install PlayStation 4 games to extended storage. That's already checked on. Keep it on. And there's your Safely Remove if you need to. And if you wanted to, you could format it as exFAT. Alright, so we've got 3.68 terabytes. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move over the PlayStation 4 games I already have, such as Firewall, Ghost Runner, and that should be it. Items you can move. Okay, cool. So the first list is items you can delete. And then if you tab over with the right bumper, you can go to items you can move, select those, and go to move. Selected games and apps will be moved to extended storage. That saves you from having to reinstall anything you've already installed. All right, so we got those games moved over. And now we're going to get to installing some other games. Boom, look at this thing filling up already. Alright, so it's taken me a couple days, and I've just done a massive jump into the future in just a few seconds in this video. But I've got all my digital games installed. It took me a couple of days actually to get all my disc copied over and the updates for those games. So I just want to run you guys through how much drive space I've got left. I for the most part have the majority of my collection, with the exception of a few that I just haven't gotten to yet, or maybe some for one reason or another that just haven't gotten on this drive yet. But so like I talked about earlier, I had 3.68 terabytes to work with this drive, and I've got 1.28 terabytes left over. To give you some perspective, with my PlayStation 4 Pro, I had a 2 terabyte drive in that, and I think my total games accounted for about 1.65 terabytes out of the 2. So with this external drive on my PlayStation 5, I've actually got more access to PlayStation 4 games on the drive, so with space to spare. So I was thinking I needed to get the 5 terabyte, but the 4 terabyte I think is going to do very, very well. And the majority of games I'm not going to have on here permanently, but definitely the ones I am going to never delete, such as Grand Theft Auto 5, Red Dead Redemption, Dead by Daylight, Mortal Kombat 11, or whatever fighting game that that NetherRealm Studios is currently supporting. Those will always stay on. Whatever my permanent games are, I've got plenty of room for those now, and I don't have to be deleting games just to get new games on, etc. So let's go take a look at the list of games here. You can see on the main page, a lot of my tiles have updated with a lot of the games I've installed. Let's get to the library, and you can sort and filter your games, which is really nice. Go to PS4 and go to name A through Z on sort by, just to make it real nice. Probably need to do that again since I wasn't on the right tab. If you look up here, like this is your collection versus installed. Installed will be what's actually installed versus everything you've purchased as well. All right, so let me go through that again. Name A through Z, platform, PlayStation 4. Have this organized here. And yeah, so if you look right above Alien Isolation, you've got extended storage, a total of 80 games. I think at the beginning of this video, I talked about how when I purchased the drive, it said for the 5 terabyte drive, 125 games. And that's about right. Like, I could expect about 100 games. I think I could probably get much more on there with 1 terabyte left. So, as far as PS4 games go, I'm going to have easily over 100 games if I really push for it. So, yeah, just to give you an idea, I mean, there's some heavy-duty size games here. Arkham Knight, Alien Isolation, I don't think is too small. Doom's a pretty fat one. Doom Eternal. Yeah, so that's all of them. But yeah, it looks great. It's awesome to go through this menu of your games. Nice large tiles. You can quickly identify which games you're looking at, and it's a pretty slick interface to go over it with, and it's nice to have all these games accessible. So thanks for tuning in. If you guys grab an external hard drive and load up your games, I think you'll enjoy it. Peace.